Hey everyone, it is the Angry Honey Badger here, and it is time to take a look at a champion quick build for Garen. If you want to go ahead and vote for the next champion quick build, leave me a comment down below on which champion you would like to see next, and the champion with the most upvotes will be the winner. As for Garen's abilities, at level 1, we're going to put a point into his Q ability, Decisive Strike. We're going to max this out second, but we put a point to it early because it's very helpful at level 1. Then at level 2, we're going to put a point into our Judgment and max this out first. Then at level 3, put a point into your Courage, and we're going to max this out last. Then obviously points into Demacian Justice at levels 6, 11, and 16. As for his rune page, you're going to probably want to take attack damage marks. You can also take armor pen, those work too. I've been taking a combination of scaling health seals and armor seals. Armor seals across the board though would work here. And then I take magic resist glyphs and I take attack damage quintessences. For the Masteries page, I take 21 points in the offense and 9 in the defense. We're going to be focusing on damage primarily as we're going to try to snowball early. As for the items I like to take when I'm playing as Garen at level 1, I think he has two main choices or options when starting out in the game. So early on, you can start with a longsword and health pots if you're in a lane where you think you can probably easily win and you don't have to worry about trading as much. If they're going to be trading into you a lot because they're an aggressive top laner, you might want to start with the cloth armor and health pots. This will allow you to not only withstand the damage, but you'll be able to trade too, because Garen will still trade regardless, but if you need a little bit more defense and more health pots, this will help you out. Now early on, depending on which start you went with, you will probably want to get a brutalizer fairly early. This is less popular in Garen nowadays, but it's still incredibly effective, and it's so cheap it can really get you snowballing. Good armor pen, good cooldown reduction, good damage. If you're in that lane that you are still taking tons of aggression, but you're surviving, you might want to get the Ninja Tabby early. You can still build Merc Treads if you need those boots, depending on their team composition or depending on your lane, but we'll just pretend this game we needed Ninja Tabby, but Merc Treads obviously get those if you needed them. As the mid game rolls around, you're going to want to get the Yumu's Ghost Blade. It's not the most expensive item, so you can finish it off early. Also, it's unique active, granting you the movement speed and attack speed is really helpful for closing gaps and killing people. The next item we also like to pick up gives us both damage, cooldown reduction, and more penetration with the Black Cleaver, a very, very good item on Garen. And then, like I said, we have our boots of whatever type we needed. As for a full build, we have those first three items we talked about, and then we pick up the Dead Man's Plate for armor and health, and obviously the passes that it has. It's very, very good. Then I also like to pick up Steric's Gauge, another not very expensive item. A lot of items on Garen these days are quite cheap because of the new ones. And then finally, I like to round things off usually with a Maw of Malmortius. At this point, I'll probably have needed some kind of magic resist. You could have picked up the first part of this early with that Hex Drinker, but obviously the Maw is going to help you as the game goes on, and it still has that great passive giving you that extra damage for missing life. So you can get more damage while you're killing people and getting low. As for options, you have a few. If you wanted to pick up a Spirit Visage instead of this Maw, you could pick up a Spirit Visage. It will give you more magic resist. It'll give you also beyond full cooldown reduction at this point. We would be at 40% with these three items. And then you're going to get, like I said, you're going to get health, and you're going to get that base health regen. So when your passive kicks in, you are really going to fly up there with having health coming back at you. If you need more armor, Randuin's Omen is going to be great. Obviously, the new damage taken from critical strikes being reduced if they have a really big ADC like a Jinx on their team. Also, armor and health, very, very helpful. Or if you just really can't figure out because they have all types of damage and you just want tons of health, the Warmog's armor is good. It gives you crazy base regen, and you can use the passive of Warmog's Heart once you have 3,000 health, which you will easily have with these items, and get crazy regen. So another option for you if you are Garen. But that is going to be a quick build for Garen. Like I said, leave me a comment down below on which champion you would like to see for the next quick build, and we will get that one taken care of. Other than that, good luck out there on the fields of justice.